Every now and then, life gets busy. Same roads, same routines, same rush. And that's when you realize you need a break. Not just any break, but one that recharges your mind and soul. So we planned something different this weekend, as we had a Diwali break. Away from the city lights deep into the Hajar Mountains, this hidden valley near Hatta, UAE promised exactly what we needed: calmness, nature, and a little thrill of adventure. We weren't looking for luxury, we were looking for life, raw, beautiful, and real. So early morning, we packed our bags, loaded our car with essentials, and hit the road for a day we would never forget. The day started early around 6 a.m. The first light of dawn stretched across the sky, painting everything in gold. We left Sharjah before the city even woke up. The roads towards Hatta were smooth and scenic. On one side, we could see endless desert stretching into the horizon, and on the other, the first hints of mountains rising tall and proud. We played soft music, rolled down the windows, and let the cool morning breeze fill the car. There's something magical about these early drives, when everything feels new and peaceful. The last stretch toward Wadi Al Munay turned off the main road, leading us through winding gravel paths and dry riverbeds. The more we drove, the quieter it became. Just the sound of tires crunching on stones and the echo of mountains welcoming us. Wadi Al Munay isn't a typical tourist spot. No crowds, no shops, no sound except nature. It's like stepping into another world, one carved by time, water, and wind. Tall cliffs guarded the valley on both sides, and the air was fresh, carrying the earthy scent of stones and dry grass. We parked our car near a small flat space surrounded by mountains. Perfect for a picnic base. The silence here was different, not empty but peaceful. You could hear birds calling in the distance and the soft rustle of wind through the rocks. It was nature's own music. Wow. We decided to explore deeper into the wadi. The trail was rocky but manageable. The ground shifted from dry gravel to smooth stones, shaped by years of flowing water. This wadi comes alive, water rushing through the narrow channels, creating small pools and streams. Every corner of Wadi Al Munay has something to show. Twisted rock patterns, small caves, and natural walls that tell the story of time. We climbed few rocks to get a higher view, and from the top, the valley stretched out beautifully. Endless stone paths surrounded by jagged peaks. Wadi Al Munay isn't just about peace, it's about adventure too. We had a little off-road fun too, testing our 4x4 through the rough paths, splashing dust and laughing like kids. It was really fun. Then came the mini hike. Nothing extreme, just enough to make the heart beat faster. Each step higher revealed new views. Sunlight bouncing off rocks, the vast emptiness of the valley, and the endless horizon that made you feel tiny but free. For those who love drone photography, this is really a heaven. The aerial shots captured the curves of the wadi like veins of the earth. Natural art in motion. By the time we reached back to our camp spot, the feeling was pure satisfaction. A mix of tiredness, joy, and calm. As you begin your off-road journey, the terrain gradually changes from smooth desert tracks to rocky surfaces that test your driving skills. It's an adventure that combines excitement with tranquility. The drive is not overly difficult, but it does require a capable vehicle and a bit of experience with off-roading, especially in the rocky sections. Along the way, you will pass through dry riverbeds, small hills, and open spaces that offer perfect stops for photos or a quick picnic. The atmosphere in Wadi Al Munay is calm and refreshing, especially during the early morning or late afternoon when the sunlight paints the mountains in golden shades. You can often hear the sound of the wind brushing through the rocks, and the faint echo of birds. A peaceful reminder of nature's untouched beauty. Wadi Al Munay is not only a great place for off-road adventures, but also a peaceful and scenic camping destination for nature lovers. The camping area at Wadi Al Munay is surrounded by rocky hills and open valleys, giving you plenty of space to set up your tent and enjoy the serenity of nature. The terrain is mostly flat and firm, making it ideal for 4x4 vehicles and campers. As you settle in, you will be greeted by the sound of soft desert winds and the cool evening air. A perfect setting for a campfire and a relaxing night with friends or family. At night, Wadi Al Munay becomes a stargazer's paradise with minimal light pollution. The sky reveals a stunning spread of stars, making it one of the best natural spots for night photography, a quiet reflection. Wadi Al Munay camping spot is best visited during the cooler months from October to March when temperatures are comfortable. It's recommended to bring all your essentials, water, food and camping gear since there are no nearby facilities. Finally, it was time to head back. We packed everything and made sure to leave no trace, no litter, no marks, nothing but footprints. It is a great request that you better keep the place neat and clean, because if you love your Mother Earth, you should keep it nicely and clean. The drive back through the wadi was quiet. The headlights traced the rocky path as night began to fall. Behind us, the mountains stood tall, slowly fading into the dark. Wadi Al Munay had given us exactly what we needed: a break from the noise, a spark of adventure, and a memory that would stay forever. As we reached the highway and saw the city lights in the distance, we just smiled, because even though we were heading home, a part of us was still back there, among the rocks, the winds, and the silence of Wadi Al Munay. But one important thing we learned: always check for water before you go. When we visited, the wadi was completely dry. No flowing streams, no pools, just the rocky path and dry riverbeds. It was still scenic and peaceful, but we had imagined seeing those refreshing blue pools and waterfalls that Wadi Al Munay is known for during the rainy season. So if you are planning a trip here, try visit after the rains or during the cooler months when there is more chance of water in the wadi. Even without water, it's worth a visit for the mountain views, photography and quiet vibes. But the real magic happens when the wadi is alive with water.
ഇന്നത്തെ ഞങ്ങളുടെ വീഡിയോ ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടെന്ന് പ്രതീക്ഷിക്കുന്നു. ലൈക്ക്, കമന്റ്, സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യാൻ മറക്കല്ലേ കൂട്ടുകാരെ. ബൈ. നമുക്ക് അടുത്ത വീഡിയോയിൽ കാണാം.